happened? Este pinche teléfono. It's so sensitive, this one. Hi, Anna. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Hi, Gilly. How are you? You know, hello, Alberta. Hello, Linda. Hi, Maria. You know, I haven't apologized in a while, and I want to do that, you know? When I started this, people hate me, all right? People hate me, and I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I've never done anything to them. It always happens the same way. They come to me, they try to degrade me, and in my mind I'm like, well, I'm not having none of that. Let me defend myself. But the thing is that when I defend myself, I mean, it's not even fire with fire. It's like scorched earth. It's like, you didn't come here with scorched earth energy, but it's gonna be scorched earth. It's just gonna be. Because I don't like to waste time. Like, I don't like to waste time. Everything's intense about me, including my defense. Like, including my defense. You know what I mean? Hi, Sarah. How are you? So, I'm gonna deactivate after this. I'm okay. I wanted to apologize. I haven't apologized in a while. Once in a while, I have to apologize. Okay, so look. You know how they try to remove my dignity and degrade me, right? Right? I've had to apologize to LVNs, LPNs. Because anything that I am is how they will try to viciously insult me. And I'm very cognizant of the fact that there are not just younger adults watching this. There are adults watching this thinking that they'll never have to go through this. They'll never have to defend themselves publicly. Their families will never have to go through an injustice for the only way to get justice is to put yourself out there. Right? And then the event that any of them water down their fight for justice because they've seen what I've gone through and they don't want to go through that, don't worry. And along the way, you know, if you look at my first 7 years of surviving publicly, that was full on survival mode. I mean, in the trenches, completely survival mode, like completely. I did not know what to do other than just press live and be like, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. Right? And no matter how many people laughed, no matter how many people made fun, no matter how many people doubted me, none of that mattered, because I knew that the end that I sought, the outcome that I sought, meant so much more than any of the ways that they tried to intimidate me into silence. Right? I think Heather HS is a hater. I mean, because why would you call me a chicken head? Come on now. I think we all know what a chicken head is. You know? Does somebody call you that, honey? We should be really careful, even haters. Even haters. Because if you have like sensitive feelings, I mean, why would you be going out talking shit to people, right? But that's neither here nor there. But if you have sensitive feelings and you're a hating ass bitch, you should really kind of like evaluate the kind of insults that you give to other people. You know? Because I know one thing that I do is when somebody calls me something and I know that I am not that, right? I immediately look at them and I'm like, oh, I see. You know? Y'all don't interact. Y'all, that's not even hater 101. No one ever has even called me a chicken head. I'm not even kidding. Even the weakest of my haters, even the weakest, even the most elementary, even the very beginning, even 2013, 2014, 2015 haters, no one called me a chicken head. This one came over here thinking that she was just gonna troll me like she trolls, you know, a bunch of other people. You know, it's her feel-good time. You know? She doesn't feel good about herself. No one that feels good about themselves does that to other people. No one. That's why I'll always say, I doubt she's a dignified human. I doubt that if you go to her page, she has a bevy of accomplishments. Right? You see? That's why I always state, judge me by the people who call me a chicken head. Judge me by those that insult me. Judge me by those that degrade me. You know what I mean? You know? Thank you. I hope all of you have a wonderful, and they do that. And they do that. Chicken head. And then I say everything I say. And they're like, stop playing the victim. Even though it's clear that I came over here to victimize you. Stop playing the victim. Why? Because I'm not playing the kind of victim that you thought I was going to be? All of that behavior lets me know that I'm not your first target. That I've already learned, so let me go ahead and ask the number one question, the golden question. Do you want to go live with me, Heather HS? LMAO? Do you want to go live with me? Y'all don't interact with her. Do you want to go live with me, honey? No. Do you want to go live with me? Because I want people to hear the person that is trying to degrade me. We all want to... You know, we haven't had that shit in a long time. It's been a while. It's been a while. It has. So, do you want to go live so we can see your teeth? So we can see your face and see if any of your features are chicken head-like. That way we can get a better understanding of, you know, your brand of hate. We want to hear you speak. And the way that you carry yourself, we want to hear your vocabulary. Because we just would like to know, is this finally somebody, right, that has the experience and knowledge, the intellect, the background to reasonably come at me like this? I mean, we're just waiting. Are you going to do it? Because the rule on this page is that if you don't, we take that as a... You ain't shit. You're not the person that you thought you were coming over here to hurt another individual. Right? I'm asking you again. And I've been plenty generous. The thing is that you called me a chicken head and we really want to see that face. We really want to see an absence of hate, 100% grace, eloquence, right? And we want to see how you have, like, you come up as, you don't even have your fucking master's. Like, what the fuck is that? You must have, like, your PhD or something, right? Because you are diagnosing me as schizophrenic. So you have to have, like, PhD energy, doctoral energy. We want to see that. Are we gonna see it? We want to see who's out there diagnosing people. I mean, some of us are probably already thinking that you have that diagnosis, but you know what? It's nothing better than if you show your face. Also, we want to see like what you're wearing, what the background is, you know? Like, are you staring at your phone like that? Or like, do you have like a holy shirt? Because it's like, that'll let us know like you're just bored on the internet, you know? And you're like, I'm bored on the internet and I never feel good about my life, so let me try to go and degrade someone. You know what I mean? You know? What happened? I'm a nurse. You can't have schizophrenia and be a nurse in Texas, by the way. No? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just assume, I'm inclined to believe that everything that you called me is what you actually are. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna block you now, but you can go watch me on the page you came from. Okay? Yeah, go rub elbows with your sister cousins. Alright. Oof. I saw that forehead. Chihuahuas. Anyways. That's the kind of shit that I know that people are watching. And one day, let me tell you something. Autumn Bushman. Hi, Kathleen. Autumn Bushman's mother never thought that she was ever going to be there putting her soul on the line. Completely vulnerable in a school board meeting. Not giving a fuck how many of those parents had never gone through that situation where their child unalived themselves, and the school district didn't even have the decency to tell the parents that their child was being brutalized in that way. Right? Sir, I mean, I know you're a man and maybe that's why you would ask, but how safe would it be for me to let the public know where I work with the amount of hate that I get? Right? My goodness. So, one day, I'm sure that Autumn Bushman's mother never thought that she was ever going to be yelling at the administration of her school for failing her daughter, leading literally to the non-existence of her daughter. Right? And there's a lot of people that are going to have to survive on social media. But along the way, I've had to apologize to all the overweight women. Sorry to all the women that have cellulite. Sorry to all the women that are not the standard of beauty and the standard size of attractiveness. Although I live in the Rio Grande Valley, and also I am a brown woman, and I have never had a dignified male hater that puts me down for my body or my looks. Ever. Just saying, right? Hi, Mandy, how are you? But like right now, somebody sent me a clip of the lady that I've been surviving, right? And I had previously had to apologize to all the LPNs. Because of that woman's hate, I have had to apologize to an entire demographics of certain people. One time I had to apologize to, because you're never going to hear an apology from her. One time I had to apologize to all the people who didn't have an associate's degree because she was putting down everybody and calling people losers that had like a vocational license or like any kind of license that wasn't a degree. Things like that. I had to apologize to black folks when her and her sister were named the racist of the day on TikTok. But because her sister had a problem you know, that they gave black folks the whole month of February. When, oh my goodness, isn't a week in June enough? I'm not making any of this up. I'm not exaggerating it at all. And then they must have had a running joke regarding Rosa Parks, because then her sister told her, tell him about Rosa Parks' joke. I'm not kidding. So now I'm going to apologize to the Native Americans. You know what I've learned? COVID, the rates of unaliving, everything. People don't really understand this, but the demographic in America, whatever you think, whatever group you think is at highest risk for anything in this country, they're usually going to give you all of the demographics other than the Native Americans. And I promise you, the Native Americans are at the highest risk, even higher than the group you thought was at highest risk for anything. And I will always attribute that to generational trauma, and that generational trauma not only just taking the opportunity away from them, but I heard my hater this morning saying things like, because it's a lot of juvenile, hateful energy, and believe me, I've had to deal with it for 6 years, right? But to hear her say that the Native Americans basically ain't shit, and they couldn't even fight for their land, they were too weak, and they were too inefficient, for whatever reason, to fight and keep their land. First of all, they were wiped out significantly by these diseases that were brought over by the conquistadors and all the white people that were coming over. First of all. Second of all, they were not given guns. You know, they were not given guns. Had they been given guns, well, it's different when the rabbit has the gun. It's very different when the rabbit has the gun. They weren't given guns. They had their cultural weapons, which were no match for the Europeans. You see, but that's what happens when somebody levies that much hate on social media without even knowing history. They were outnumbered. They were done even worse than black folks were done. That's like saying black folks ain't shit. That's like her saying black folks ain't shit because they didn't even fight for themselves. Well, they were enslaved. At least they were enslaved, and they were enslaved amongst everybody, and they weren't relegated and said, you can live only on these tiny little pieces of land that are literally a fraction of what we took from you. And we took it from you when you were at a complete disadvantage. And later on, in 300 years, there's going to be this hater from Raymondville, Texas that dislikes Vanessa Tijerina that's going to make fun of all of you for not even being able to keep your land. And for that, I apologize. For that, I apologize. There was also something called the Walk of Tears, where they made them walk. They didn't even put them on carriages or anything. And so many of them died along the way, they didn't make it. Thank you, Luis. It's by About Face, and it's called Momentary Bliss. And I only use the lip liner, and I use the Palmer's Cocoa Butter lip balm, and then I just go like that, and it just makes like the lipstick part. So That's it. That's it. I saw that and I was completely disgusted by that, and I didn't want. I mean, come on. You just have this little girl who just went missing, and they go missing all the damn time. All the time. They're at the highest risk in the nation of being kidnapped. It's true. But their stories are not heard because nobody really cares about the issues and the struggles of Native American original people. They don't. But to say something as disgusting as you couldn't even keep your land, you couldn't even fight for it when you were wiped out by these communicable diseases that you had no immunity to. They made you walk from one side of the country to all these reservations. They literally stole everything, all that generational trauma. If they wouldn't have done that, they would have been running the country right now. We'd have chiefs on our quarters. No joke. And there were even the Apaches, even the strongest, most warrior tribes, were no match for the guns of the Europeans and the conquistadors.
How can I make it better?
Hi, I'd like an acai bowl, please.
Would you like any almond butter and syrup?
I would.
Okay, anything else?
A heart cookie.
Okay, would that be completing order?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. At the moment, we don't have any hard cookies.
For real?
So is this going to be the acai bowl?
Yeah, just the acai bowl. And I'll have a small smoothie.
Okay, which smoothie?
Are you able to put extra protein?
Yeah.
Extra protein, which one do you have that's like coffee? I'll get the Cacao Delight.
Okay. And you want an espresso shot in there?
Yes, please, yes.
And you want an extra protein?
Yes.
The chocolate vanilla way.
The chocolate.
Okay. And for the size, would it be 6 or 24 ounce?
24.
Okay. Anything else?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
It's going to be $19.96 on my window. Thank you.
Thank you. Tina Pilgrim says they go missing here in Canada also, and nobody looks for them. Nobody looks for them. No one looks for them. No one looks for them. And you know what? Let me get my hair thing. You know what? No one... Oh, I wouldn't be making this video. And the thing is, what the fuck is wrong with hate? I don't understand what's wrong with YouTube. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know if it's because she does this hate in Spanish, but I really feel that whenever YouTube finally becomes aware of shit that she says, that if it was said in English, that would have been taken off a long time ago. That would have been canceled. If a man in English were to say, come and SUK on my D. Or pretend to keep having orgasms. Climaxing. You know? What is going on? Because no man would get away with that. No man. In English, no. No, not at all. Not at all. Kim Daniel says $20 for 2 drinks. Is that what I got? Why are we assuming? I got an acai bowl, and that's what you pay for unprocessed food. Yeah. Fresh fruits. That's how much fresh fruits cost. Yeah. And I tried getting a heart cookie, and they didn't have any. They ran out. They're delicious. Right? And the protein shake is an extra shot of protein. Do you know what that's going to do to my body? The health benefits of everything I just ordered far outweigh me going to go buy something off the dollar menu at a fast food place. Mm-mm. My goodness. Also, I've never colored my hair. Ever. And I have hardly any maintenance. Just my nails and my feet. That's it. So I think that because I'm not like, you know, a lot of ladies have a budget for their hair and their skin and, you know, whatever it is they do to their face and fancy makeups and stuff like that. The fact that I choose to splurge on quality foods, I mean, hi Jojo, how are you? But yeah, that's what this was about. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at all the, you can see all my gray hairs. I have this like a spray of gray hairs right here. I feel so distinguished. I do. But it's only me that can see them. Like I have to really point them out. But yeah, I've never colored my hair. I love it though because I'm going gray. I have to choose between blonde and red because I don't, you know, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to, you know, go through that transition like that. I'd rather just go blonde and red. And now they made hair color where you don't have to bleach your hair. But the catch is you have you can only have dark virgin hair. You cannot do that process unless you have dark virgin hair. And I'm glad I waited. Thank you. I know, Jojo. How come you didn't go red? I don't know. Maybe I'll go blonde. I don't know. I don't know. Blonde would be nice too. Blonde would be nice, but I think that you'd be able to, I think the roots, you know, would show more in blonde hair. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jojo. So are you. I wish y'all the best Easter ever. I will be working. I will be working. I maximize all my work on all the holidays. I will be working, but I will go live. In my yellow dress on Easter. I will. Hi Janelle, how are you? That's too fancy, April. I can't do that. I can't. I know me. I will be so shocked. I'll be shocked with the price. Because a balayage is like, you know, a highly technical, you know, hair procedure. You know? No, that's too fancy. That's a lot of, that's a high dollar thing. For real. It's bad enough that, you know, I'm gonna have to start maintaining blonde and or red. You know? Who knows? Maybe I'll just dye all my hair gray. I don't know. I think I might not like that. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Thank you, Linda. Likewise, thank you. You see, $160. I have the hair dye at home, and I have Olaplex, and I've been strengthening my hair to get it ready to go blonde or red. And I have both sets. I have the blonde set and I have the red set. I just haven't picked which. And I'll give the other one away to somebody, but I just haven't picked which. And I don't just like red. I want to be ginger. I like ginger. More orange. I can't. I'm getting gray hair, Mary.
Do you want phone number with this?
No. Mm-mm. You can keep the change. Hi, Sherry. I'm thinking the red is better because of the freckles.
Here you go.
Thank you. Will you have some tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
They're baking some right now, but like they're not ready yet.
Okay, thank you so much. You too. The heart cookies are freaking amazing. You know, one time I had gotten an acai bowl, and it was 10 years ago. And I remember it was before my health kick. And I remember thinking, I didn't like it. I did not like it. No captions on here, sorry. I forget. I'm gonna take mine first. God, I love this shit. It's the granola. It's that it's cold. I love blueberries. It's amazing. But I don't know what I was thinking the first time that I tasted it. It's easier for me now because I've been eating healthy foods. Remember, I stopped eating the grilled cheese. I had to stay away from my favorite food porn star. I think about him. I think of all the times we had together. Salacious. They were amazing though. You know. Oh, Jojo, thank you. You didn't know how to do that. Well, they were. You don't even know. And I think about details too. I loved going over there and, you know, getting a little booty call from him. I did not even like it when he had his drawers on. Take that shit off. You don't gotta dress up for me. Take them drawers off. And he was always hot and ready. All oiled up too. Real. I'm serious. But all I have is my memories because I cannot go back to that. It's too toxic. And believe me, I pass by his place all the time when I'm driving, and I'm just like, don't even look. Stop that. For real. Debbie, stop that. She says, have you tried the chicken jalapeno pocket from Starbucks? I need to stop. I need to stay away from that. I need to stay away from those bad boys. I'm being serious. That's my type. No. It's okay. I'll stay the strong, quiet, simple types. You know, it may not give me all the feelings and everything, excitement and the experience that I had, but it's okay. I'm being taken care of. You know what I mean? The haters hate it when I talk about my favorite food porn star. I'm being serious. Man, I used to have a time with him. And every time, he was my favorite because every time was like the first time. Every time. Anyway, I need to stop thinking about him. Alright? I love y'all. I'll see you on Easter. Bye.